Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just doing a 2020 bullet journal spread for you guys to see. Obviously a bullet journal is just a journal where you write down all your thoughts and plan for the week, plan for the year, everything you want to do in the day, and basically just take your mind off everything. You can doodle, you can draw, you can create, you can be as creative as you want to be, because a bullet journal is about you. So for starters, I'm just doing the 2020 bold bubble writing in my title page, just to show 2020 is a new year, adding some little floral designs. I just wanted to make this as bold as I could, because 2020, this cover page, is going to be the first thing I see in my bullet journal. So I was just adding some spirals, some little designs, some flowers, some leaves. I just wanted to make it look really creative. So here I was just adding the words Hello 2020 in cursive writing. This just symbolises the fact that it's a new year, new me, and I just want to make sure I get my goals right for the year. So making sure this cover page is about everything that I like. Now obviously different people have different likes, so if you like sports, you can do a cover page about sports. If you like space, if you like music like I do, I've just done some music notes at the top there. Anything you want to do, just make this page about you. So with all my drawings, I was just making everything more detailed, adding some more dimension to my little pictures there. So with the leaves, just adding some little extra leaves to it, making it just creative and making it really stand out from everything. So just adding some extra spirals, adding some extra leaves, and then at the bottom I just wrote 2020 in cursive, just to show new year and to fill up the space, because I wanted it to be really filled up for this cover page. I was adding some little flowers, some leaves. I added a star right at the top. I don't know if you can see that, but you should be able to see that right at the end. And then what I thought I wanted to do was make it about me, make everything just look unique and make it a little bit different. So I added some stars at the top, a little bit of a spacey theme going on just in that little top corner. So after I was done doing all my little diagrams, filling up the space, making it look accustomed, then I decided to go over the words 2020 with a bold black pen. Obviously to make it nice and detailed, I was going to have to add some colour to it, because without adding colour it would look a bit bland. So going over the words 2020 with a bold pen. Then I was just going over everything else with a black pen, just to make sure it looked nice and bold. Going over everything else with a highlighter, coloured pen. You can add stickers, you can add anything you want to add. You can add pictures, you could add gel pens, but I just thought I didn't have any gel pens, so go over it all in coloured pen, in little highlighters, and just make everything pop. So here is where my creativity really flourished. I was adding all the green to the leaves, the little spirals that come with it. And on the leaves you have, well, on the spirals you have the little leaves. I was just making everything just look colourful. I just wanted to make this bullet journal really vibrant with colour and make it obviously what a new year is, a new start. So after adding all the colour to the flowers, the blue, purple and pink, I decided to go in with a blue pen and add the colour to the stars. Then here, just going all over all the flowers with all my favourite colours, blue, purple and pink, making it bold. And you can use any colours you want, but these are the colours that I think would look best for flowers and make it balanced with all the colours that I've got so far. And then was the best bit. I decided to go over the flowers and the leaves and everything else with a highlighter. So obviously there's colour to it now, but obviously after I've added the highlighter, it makes the green pop, the blue pop, the pink pop, so all the leaves look like they're standing out, all the flowers are very bold, all the spirals actually look like they're bright and they look like you can see them properly and they look really creative. So I really love the way I've done this cover sheet for this bullet journal, and it's actually one of my favourite bullet journal spreads that I've done so far. So every year I try and do a bullet journal, but this year I was committed to doing the bullet journal and making it something about me and making it something that I could look back on and something that I could see that I'd actually achieved my goals and something that I'd done for myself, something that was a creative part of what I'd done for the year that I could look back at. So again, just going over everything with a highlighter that I wanted to stand out. I went over the spirals, the leaves, and I did do the 2020, but by the time I got there my camera died. And on the second page I was just doing goals, focus, dreams and achievements for the year. So this is where I write down everything that I've achieved in the year in this little box. And on this next page I just decided to do a quote. So I went over the quote with a pencil to start with, and you can pick any quote that you want. It's just something that I can look back at whenever I'm feeling down or unmotivated, and it's just something that can help me go on. So I put dreams don't work unless you do, so that gives me motivation to maybe pursue what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll get there, hopefully in the end. And then just with the borders I went over with the pencil, just made everything look nice and bold, everything look really nice and finished. And then finally I went over all of the quote with a pen just to make it look really nice and vibrant. And on the next page I just did a calendar of 2020, January to December, and I just highlighted the Monday to Friday at the top of the calendar. My next 2 pages is where it gets really creative. So I did 1 page for YouTube ideas and 1 page for movies to watch. So under the YouTube ideas I went over it with red because obviously red symbolizes YouTube, and over the movies I just decided to add some popcorn and a little movie thing there. So with the movies I just decided to do little popcorn bits, so every single little popcorn piece is where I'm going to put the name of a movie that I want to watch, or the name of a movie that's really good, or one I've watched, so just so I can record which ones I've watched during the year and the highlights. For the next page I just have a books to read section. So this is just for the year. I just wanted to record which books I was reading throughout the year. My goal is to hopefully do 50 books in the year, so around 1 book a week. And then I just decided to go over everything with a coloured pencil, make it look nice and vibrant and really realistic, just so it looks like all the books that I've read are on a bookshelf in my bullet journal. Next I've just got my 2020 playlist, so the best music of the year that I decided to do in this little iPod thing that I just drew and added some headphones, went over it with a highlighter, and then went over the iPod with a pen, and then just decided to do lines for the songs that are the best of the year that I've thought so. For my next spread I've just got a year in pictures, January to December. So for each month I'm going to take the best picture of the month with a Polaroid and put it in these little sections so I can look back at it throughout the year. And then I was just going over all the titles with a pen. So here I just have the monthly spread for the month of the calendar. This is January 2020 calendar spread. So I just put January 2020 in the top left hand corner and did a side column for any events that I want to write but don't want to put in the calendar. So every day I'll just be filling out this calendar with things I need to do, things that I've planned or anything. This is just my way to look at the month and see what I'm doing and what's important. Then I just went over all the dates 1st to the 31st in a pen and decided to highlight all the boxes just to make it stand out. This spread is obviously going to be my highlight spread. Every day at the end of the day I'm just going to write a highlight for the 1st to the 31st. Each box symbolizes the little highlight so I can look back at the month and see what I've done at the end of the year for January. The next spread was going to have to be a habit tracker. You can't have a bullet journal without a habit tracker. So morning, afternoon and evening I just put my daily habits, things that I want to do throughout the day, and filled out the dates at the top. So every day if I've done the habit I'll just tick it off. So examples, something like exercise, and I had no alcohol, stuff like that. Afterwards, I did a fitness tracker so I can just monitor how much water I'm drinking, how much sleep I'm getting, and how many times I'm going to the gym. Final spreadsheet for the month is going to have to be my expenses tracker, just so I can monitor where my money goes in the month. That's the end of the video, guys. So if you like this video, make sure you thumb me, subscribe, and make sure to turn on post notifications so that when I upload, you get my videos on your notification tracker. And I'll see you guys in my next video.